There are chained up slaves going by on some work detail. The weird thing is that there are also, quote, monsters that are now wandering the street. Like there's a big ogre coming toward you guys, and he's got a piece of paper, big piece of paper in one hand that he's looking at. And he looks at you guys and he comes over. He's like, excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes.
Comes over with, it looks like a badly drawn map. And he says, where is the beast with two backs, please?
Sorry, the beast with two backs?
Yes.
But camel?
Is that an inn or something, or?
No.
What? Sorry, I'm not familiar with that place. What is it?
I don't know that one.
It's for, sexy time.
Ah, you want the sex quarter, the brothels.
Uh-huh.
All right, so
he's wearing like some sort of pin on him also that looks like this.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
I'm on leave, he says.
Okay. Interesting.
Are you a citizen soldier?
I'm working towards citizenship. Takes long time, but I'm on leave.
And where are you
guarantees citizen shit.
Where are you from originally? How did you hear to join?
Mountain.
Okay. Cool. That's good.
Help during war. Entered service.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Do you know where I can get special beast 2 back?
So the houses, you want the houses of negotiable affection avenue. So what you want to do is, I don't know, were we in downtown center where we ran into him, or where were we?
We're standing next to the White Dove right now.
All right.
Wondering who put all these posters on it.
Where the hell's the White Dove again? That was up there from... there we go.
McKay's puzzling over his map with him.
So, see the statue there of Lady Rittenhouse? Assuming the statue is still there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so what you could do is you could either take the tram or you can walk from there, go down to the downtown centre, which is where the main town square is. And from there, there's off there, there's a lot of alleyways and whatnot, and that leads to the area where there's the houses of negotiable affection avenue, which is where most of the brothels are.
He pats you on the shoulder carefully and says, "Thank you."
No worries. Good luck.
He goes on. He stops and looks at the tram. Goes, no.
There it is. The beast with two backs. Yes, it is a place there. Well, there you go.
Yeah, he heads off happily to go and spend some of his money with a very surprised prostitute.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe they've started employing monsters at some of the brothels as well to cater for the change in soldiers.
Yep. There's a funeral procession going by with a large painting of an old man making its way through the crowded streets. Some people are respectful and others are yelling at them to get the fuck out of the way.
Okay.
McKay sees something that he wants. Kid selling broadsheets over there.
Yes.
Papers. Get your papers.
I don't have any money on me at the moment, so no, I won't be getting a broadsheet.
Just walk up, punch the kid, take his papers.
Yeah, no.
I have.
Stephen, do you have any local currency? Yeah, would you be able to purchase a broadsheet, please?
Sure. Yes. Lad, how much for the paper?
2 bits, sir.
All I have is a silver piece.
Oh, I could take that. Oh, it's one of the old style ones. You'll probably want to get your currency changed, sir. He gives you a broadsheet.
You can break that. That's already been indented, so you can break it up into bits.
The silver piece?
Yes.
Oh, we're not allowed to do that anymore, sir. You should go
aren't
to
you?
the bank. Oh, no,
Okay.
sir.
Where? Oh, so the banks will exchange currency for us?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, lad.
Yes, sir. The big news headline is Service Guarantees Citizenship. Aside from that, the
Yes.
other big news is that Bakersfield is being rebuilt and many people are needed for a variety of farming jobs. There's a lot of different like workers wanted ads that no self-respecting PC would take, even ones that are really into the whole spice trade.
Anyway, we shall head off to where we need to go.
No problem. You guys are heading over there.
Look, hold on 1 second. Did he give me change of
No.
some sort? No, he just took the whole goddamn thing.
Yes, he did.
Oh, shit.
No problem. Fulton tells you he'll meet you there and such. I'm going to do something special with him and whatnot.
He said he was following us, so.
Yes.
Well, we are not going to let him wander off.
Oh, he
No.
needs to go to the restroom. This character does. No. Anyway,
Well, we'll watch you.
shows you guys standing guard over him while he's like squeezing one out. And you guys are both just staring at him. That's actually a great scene to start him at. Hold on. Fulton.
Yep.
You're sitting on a toilet squeezing one out with both of the air guys standing there like this, staring at you.
Uh-huh.
Fulton has no shame at all. He's like, yeah, damn right. Eventually you finish up. They observe you wiping, tell you missed a spot, and eventually you guys are back on the road. You guys head over there. There's like a platoon of 40 soldiers marching down the street. People make room. Would you guys like to make room or stand there in the middle of the street like, you in what army?
I will make room.
Yeah, I stand aside for the military forces.
No problem. It looks like there's new weapons of some sort. Something between a cross between a slingshot and a cannon getting set up on the walls and whatnot. And it looks as though the mist is particularly thick and there's a little bit of a rain starting up and whatnot. So you guys head over. I don't use that key much.
Doc Fulton, you should know that they've changed currency here. So I had silver and gold, but apparently it was old. So they said we need to get it exchanged.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've got some gold on me to exchange, but I wanted to talk to Hunt first because we also have a bit of money in the bank, and part of the thing I'm interested to see is, depending on discussion, is how we go about getting access to our funds, because it was quite a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You guys head over to Mr. Hunt's place. I believe he lives in Big Fish Lane. It's some of the nice homes and stuff. Yes?
Yes.
I would have to go back to my old notes and check that.
That sounds close enough for me. No problem. Big Fish Lane, if you'll remember, is a statue of a big fish surrounded by anchors. The fish seems to be laughing. There's some rubble where a couple of large buildings, if anybody's familiar with who Dragon Dawn was, it looks like those buildings have been rubbled and are currently being cleared out. Also in this area, just in case you're curious, is of course the San Angeles Gazette / Times, Gem Cellar, public baths, tree-lined lane, and a long fucking alley. Yeah.
Stately, quiet neighborhood.
It really is a nice place. You head over to Mike Hunt's home. There are several soldiers and whatnot. Everybody give me a spot hidden at half or -30. Well, in your guys' case, I'm pretty sure I'll be at half. Everybody reduce, and please reduce your hand if you're above 4 cards, you bastards. And just remember, service guarantees citizenship. I feel bad for the PCs that try to do service, though, because it's like they keep disappearing and shit. It'd be like going to basic training, doing a couple weeks of it, mysteriously disappearing for a month, reappearing, going, what? Disappearing out of jail, reappearing in jail. What?
Does anybody have crappy cards?
Let me double check. Helpful Librarian, reroll, player's choice, assistant, d6 damage.
Skill plus 15, lucky day, reroll, full retrieve, and assistant reroll. I'm about to discard probably lucky day.
Huh?
Maybe. Or, I don't know.
Which one is the lucky day?
Reroll, failed luck roll.
Are you sure that's what it says?
Says play after failing a luck roll. This turns that failed luck roll into a success. Oh, happy day. You even get a check in luck.
That's a bit different than re-roll failed luck rolls, sir.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Correct. You are right. It's an automatic luck roll success.
Which, if I'm asking for like a critical luck roll or give me one for falling out of an airplane 3 times, if you've got a couple of limited retrieves, you can go skydiving without a parachute and say, fuck physics, y'all.
Well, I'm going to get rid of a victory because I don't think we're going to be able to use it. That's a long time to hold on to a card.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
The marvels of card play. A dweem within a dweem. Oh. Cool. So there looks like there's a lot of guards around Mike Hunt's house, but how are those spot hidden rolls I'd ask for? I see.
Nope.
No.
Chris made it.
Colton. Okay, let's see. So you see, it looks like he has a bunch of guards and stuff like that. Mr. Hunt does hanging out around outside of his house. They look at you guys fairly indifferently as you stopped out on the street.
As I'm looking around, I'm going to, in Latin,
There you
I'm
go.
going to say,
Give me a Latin roll, and everybody else make your Latin roll first before he says anything.
Hold on. I'm pretty decent at Latin.
Unfortunately, it's not quite as obscure in this zone as, say, Portuguese would be. That would be a fucking party language. And all the NPCs are like, what was that? What was that? I don't know. But still, Latin's pretty fucking slick.
God damn it, I hate that. If you click too fast, it just doesn't roll for you. Yay, by half.
Right, go ahead, Chris. Everybody made their Latin.
like, as I'm, like, just kind of looking around, I'm going to, like, not draw attention to the fact that I know the guy's there, but I'm going to be like, so there's a guy over yonder watching us, and he's surprised to see us.
Everybody goes, yeah.
Is he somebody familiar or?
No.
Is he dressed peculiarly?
It doesn't quite fit in, but I mean, you'd have to really look.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I won't worry about it.
He's pretty freaked out. I don't know who he is.
Just keep tabs on him. See if he runs off to go tell the authorities or something. Something to worry about.
I describe what he's wearing, and I say where he's at, so these guys might get a look at him.
It sounds from his description as though he's wearing such average clothing. It's like trying to describe the like equivalent of t-shirt, jeans, baseball cap type clothing. It's just
He's not.
super generic.
He's not one of Dragon Don's boys, is he?
No.
You don't recall? I'm asking Doc. Alright.
He's probably not Gestapo either in that outfit. Or
And
Secret
he's
Service or anything.
assumably some sort of spy or something, keeping an eye out on things.
Maybe he's an Amberite.
I'm assuming if he looked more real than others around, Doc would have noticed that.
Oh, I'd definitely point that shit out.
Okay, well, let's keep track of him. See what he did.
Mhm.
No problem. The one of the guards, since you guys are loitering a bit, he goes, "Excuse me, are you guys here for this residence?" He says, indicating
Yes.
Mr. Hunter's.
Yes, we're here to see Mr. Mike Hunt.
Who may I say is calling?
Shotgun Joker, the backyard butcher.
He raises an eyebrow and goes, "All right. Excuse me." The other guards definitely, as soon as you start making name introductions like that, they've become a lot more alert, like, what? And so he goes off. He comes back and he goes,
Back alley butcher. Sorry, Doc. Got it quite. I wasn't quite correct on your nom de plume here.
the guard comes back and goes, right. Hold on a second. He goes and gets a basket and brings it over, sets it down, motions you guys forward.
I like the backdoor butcher, though. I mean, because he could wreck a backdoor, man. Nothing. Sorry. How are we supposed to put our munitions in the basket?
Yes, I will put my cookery. I'll take my cookery out of my satchel and put it in there.
I will disarm as well. I don't think there's enough room in the basket for everything, but who cares?
No problem. Yeah. You say you're going to each get searched. Is anybody wanting to try their holdout versus the other person's searching skills?
Yes.
All right. Cool. What is it you're trying to conceal?
My Buck Rogers gun.
Okay. Yes, they may end up noticing that. What is your conceal holdout camouflage?
74.
Oh, Jesus. Call it 75, 60, 15. Right. Roll a 65 or less. He's got it way up there. Way up. Right, no problem. They don't find it. And guys like, I deal with professionals right this way. They take you in to see Mike Hunt, who looks happy to see the backdoor butcher, and looks around and goes, "I thought Shotgun Joker would be here as well." He has guards in the room with him, but he looks really tense now that Shotgun Joker's not here.
I am here. It's a bit of a story.
Was a failed attempted face alteration.
A magic artifact basically destroyed my body and trapped my essence.
He tries to figure out
either
why, but that's kind of true. So he goes, "All right, tell me something that only
Certainly.
Joker would know."
I open up my jacket. I pull out a notepad and pencil. I note down a couple of things, rip it up, fold it, and hand it over to him. Now, I was just going to say, on it is not stuff in regards to like how we killed his father and stuff like that for him.
Good.
It's more innocuous stuff. For example,
Yeah.
like finding the what's the name of it? What's his name? The comic behind the painting and some of the discussions we had with him in the room. Innocuous stuff that if someone who was given a rundown of the events possibly would have left out.
Got it. He looks impressed, puts it away, and he goes, "I'm so sorry." Right. He
So am I.
says, He doesn't. it's very telling. He doesn't dismiss the guards.
Mm-hmm.
He says, the White Dove. I wanted to
Yes.
talk to you about that property.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone through some stuff, and honestly, I'm not sure if I want to spend the resources and whatnot in order to rebuild
Fix it. Mm-hmm.
And I understand that prior to the most recent government upheaval, you guys were doing a good job on it. It tells me that perhaps you like it. I was curious if you'd be interested in buying it outright.
Possibly, would depend on the price.
I'm willing to discuss the price, a good
Certainly.
price.
One of the issues I currently have is that our funds which were in the bank. I don't know if we have access to it after all the events that happened.
That I might be able to help you with. He says, very well. Let me prepare a note. I'm guessing you haven't gotten your new ID yet, your new civilian ID.
No.
Very well. He sits down and he's going to write a letter saying, this is assuring that he says, I'm going to need a different name, Shotgun. I'm assuming you didn't bank under Shotgun Joker.
Well, my identification was under that name because that's the way things worked back then.
Well then, yes, he takes your old identification, he writes it down. Shotgun Joker is indeed Shotgun Joker, etc. And he gets it, and he's going to have one of his guards go with you, to see if they can help smooth the way. Also, he's going to send his consigliere with you because just a random guard won't do it. And he says, I'll tell you what, why don't you take care of that, come back, and let us see what we can come to on a price.
Certainly. I've not actually been inside the White Dove, so I don't know what state it is in.
Whatever?
No, I mean since it was taken over, and I've heard some horrible things about what happened there, but
as have I.
Which is concerning.
Yes, there have been many changes that happened recently. I'm not sure what to make of this one.
No.
The mages, the magocracy has been overthrown by the military. So
I see.
Yes.
So the Shadow Council is no more as such?
I wouldn't say that, but I would say that they've been disbanded.
Okay, so more of a advisory role as opposed to a ruling role, perhaps?
If even.
Okay.
The people may still live, but their power is broken, at least for now.
Just a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. The Lich issue with the zombie army.
That's what did it.
In what regard? The handling of it, the reason, who the Lich was, and who the zombies were.
That as well.
So people are aware of who they were, who they are.
It's hard not to be when it's your children as zombies.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
And some of the things came out about the Shadow Council, but I'm guessing not all of them. And who knows what's going on? I will not speak ill of our current government, though. Long live the military. He gives you a look.
Yes.
Chris is doing he goes, no, that one's done. That one's done. We've moved on to something else.
Oh, my bad. I look around.
No. All right.
Yes.
Quite.
Is there any new laws that would be useful to be aware of?
Most of it's pretty much common sense. The only people allowed to buy now, there's no longer spirit pentagrams. They have new tech that puts pictures with IDs and things like that.
Okay.
Yes. So that has come about, but anybody can now buy Magitech things. I think you couldn't buy weapons or military flying cars unless you are a citizen. But there are very few citizens until the next year and a half, year and 3/4 pass, and then we'll be getting many.
Yes, I've seen the notices about people doing their duty to gain their
Everybody
citizenship.
is signing up in droves, he says in a deadpan voice.
Of course, I could quite understand it. Has the undead horde been dealt with?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, good.
And after dealing with that, the military then came back and dealt with the Shadow Council most harshly.
Understandable. I hate to think the horrors that some of these soldiers witnessed when they potentially discovered their own children attacking them.
Quite, he says. Well, I don't want to hold you up.
No,
he says.
No, we shall go deal with this.
Consigliere and the guard. He briefs them. He points at you several times during briefing, and they look at you like, okay. And he says, the consigliere says, do you have your old identification as well?
Yes.
That will help. Great. Let's go.
Thank you.
Please come back to me when you've gotten that sorted out,
yes,
and you can talk numbers.
Yes, sounds good.
Excellent. Right. You guys head off to the bank. The consigliere is not a fucking talkative individual.
That's right.
You guys go over to, actually not to the bank. Sorry, he's going to take you to get your ID first. Where is it? Hold on a second. I've got to find out where it is because you guys might need to know.
Is it where is it in the Justice Center area or somewhere else?
I think it was more in the eastern part of town. Let me find it real quick here. No. By the way, your painting thing is going on over near the warehouses lots, near the government burnyard, fire station, etc. In the lower east side.
Yep. That's what I assumed it was when they said warehouse. Over near where the Great Yandoon is.
Poor Yandoon. Where are you? Because I know you're going to be bringing other PCs here, and so rather than just looking smug and go, where do you want to go look, I'm going to actually try to tell you where it is. Hold on, let me type in. It's not there. Not at the Burnyard. Not the Grand Clacks. A lot of goddamn government buildings here. Ah, there it is. It's the Edge Hall building. Over near the Turkup, in the Turkup district.
In the Turkup district.
Near Chillgrave City Gate. Near Raven Guns, Ministry of Magic, working area of town.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at that before. No.
Near Mrs. Ainsley's boarding house. I think some of the PCs have stayed there.
Oh, yeah, Turkup district. Yep, on the far left of the map.
You notice the Ministry of Magic is fairly destroyed. It's being rebuilt or repurposed. Seems like a lot of shit in this campaign gets destroyed for some goddamn reason.
No. It's just one reason we've got him with us in our group.
Doc Fulton, destroyer of worlds. Right. So at the Edge Hall building, the consigliere pretty much just goes to the front of the line. Hello, he says, passing money over. We are here to get these individuals their new IDs and such. And they're like, let's see. Here's what all goes on with the new IDs if you would like to get them. I know at least Pete will. It's up to you guys if you want to get them. They have a lot of soldiers guarding this area and such. What they do is they get your thumbprint. That's on the ID. They also take a picture with a magic camera thing.
No, interesting.
Yes, it's new tech. And let's see, you're going to be getting you guys overhear somebody else asking whether a spirit pentagram is needed, and the guy's like, no, we're no longer a magocracy and such. And then they give them the 2 years of service guaranteed citizenship. Let's see. The big benefits of becoming a citizen: you can buy guns and possibly military vehicles. You can have more than 2 children, and schooling is either at a greatly reduced cost or free. In other words, nothing that really interests the PCs. Oh, and you can vote. Yay. PCs don't care about any of those things, which is good because they're never going to become fucking citizens, I'm thinking. Anyway, so they get all that information, and you get put, quote, into the system as Shotgun Joker. Which they're like, that's the name? Your parents named you Shotgun Joker? Give me an intimidate roll as you just look at them. They might go,
I mean, 2 years ago, that was standard for like most people having names like that.
Give me an intimidate roll. I like that, though.
Intimidation. Humble.
They just start laughing. They laugh at you a bit. And, right. So, yeah, you get issued a new ID, thumbprint, picture, etc. Does anybody else need theirs real quick?
I'll get mine too while we're at it.
Okay, we'll ask Corey when he gets back. Which name is on yours?
I'll use Doc Fulton. That's fine.
Doc is the first name?
James Fulton.
All right. They put that in. Make a note of which name and stuff because, they don't get a lot of other information like addresses and stuff because it's fairly fluid and there's not that many house numbers unless you're in the nice area of town. Oh, by the way, give me counter surveillance a half. Anybody who wants to?
Excuse me.
And she shows like Fulton standing there, like his head opens, a little radar dish. Yes. McKay's like, I'm getting a new ID. It looks like me. It's neat. Right. Fulton, yes, the guy's still fucking following you. He is good at it too. Like, impressively good at it. You knew he was there and you still have a hard time spotting him. Plus, he's got a little bit of pavement artist shit going on. He's changed his cloak or reversed it. He now has got a hat on, etc.
Okay.
You saw him when you were coming in here. I'm not putting him in a alarmingly good, not going quite that high, but yeah, he's a slippery one. There's no real fee to this, I'm afraid to say. And then he takes you guys to the bank. At the bank, they argue long and hard why they should keep the money instead. But eventually, the consigliere helps persuade them that no, no, they shouldn't. And that you've got your IDs and stuff like that. And you've got your old ID as well. And they look at it and the picture matches you and shit because there's no picture on the old ID.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just kind of fucked. Welcome
No,
back,
you can't
Mr.
keep
Joker.
my money.
Hello.
Hello.
Hmm. So, yes, you guys have gone over to. Oh, did you want to get an ID, Corey?
Oh, I would love an ID. That would be fantastical.
What name would you like on your ID?
Are we using aliases here, people?
One person did, one person didn't. You're with Shotgun Joker and James Fulton right now. Although James sounds like a made-up name to you.
No, I'll do Stephen Yang. That's just easier to remember. I got no
It really is. No problem. Your name, thumbprint, picture are all on the ID.
Fantastic. Great. I got papers now.
You really do. They identify you as a civilian.
Ooh, nice. I know.
As opposed to a citizen.
That's cool.
Service guarantees citizenship. There's posters that say it all over the place. And for some reason, Doc Fulton's got a fucking set in his jaw for some reason. And he seems to be like kind of, and you're not sure what's up. Or
I got black meat
allergies.
allergies. I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah.
They won't want me.
Yeah. So you guys head over to the bank, and they are happy to obstruct you as much as possible, but eventually you get your money. Well, or access to your money. It's now in your. It's now become accessible again. How much money do you have in there, by the way?
About 50,000.
50,000 silvers?
Yes, I wish it was gold, but no.
Mm-hmm.
So 50,000 gold. That's why they didn't want to give it over. No, 50,000 silver is still quite a bit of money as well.
It's not bad.
But yes, 50,000 silver.
Did you guys want to change any of your money over to the new coin of the realm?
I will get a bit of money out, yes.
Okay. Just so you know, the new coin of the realm looks like.
Is it still coinage?
Oh, yes. Silvers, golds, and they also have a new coin they call bits, which are probably made out of iron or something like that. And there's what it looks like, and it always says service guarantees citizenship and stuff because they're just trying to drum that home.
Okay.
Is it a 1-for-1 conversion?
No. Anytime you deal with the bank, whether you're putting money in, taking money out, or converting money, they take 10% away because fuck you. That's why.
Yeah, I was going to say, by the way, that 50 grand is after the 10% was taken away.
Okay.
I'd already deducted the 10% to make it easy to work out how much we had left in the calculations.
Yeah.
As an aside.
The good old days of the banks when they were just like, they were holding it for you. We're charging you.
Because they make profit by lending.
Well, that too. So you guys have gotten some money and stuff.
I'm looking for my character to see.
Corey, you're helping one of the kids?
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, one second. I apologize.
This is why you don't give kids electronics. You give them that little cup with the string and the ball, and you say, there you go. That's better than an Xbox.
All right. Gothic
Then they
and
strangle you with it.
Okay.
So,
sorry. Justice dispensed.
Okay. If you need to convert any money, just take away 10% of it, and they give you coin of the realm.
Right. I'm not sure I'm going to convert. Seems I don't like the 10% thing.
Pretty standard for banks and stuff.
That doesn't mean I'm not greedy.
It's what we've had to deal with, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, this is the kind of bank that if you were to say the word usuri, they don't know what that means. They're happy to charge 50% interest or whatever they can get away with.
Is there any particular name for this new coinage? I'm just noting it down to distinguish it from the old coinage.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Yeah, it's got the new flag on it or whatever.
Yeah, I saw it had the new eagle emblem.
You call it eagle
Spiffy.
gold.
It's spiffy.
I will call it eagle gold.
Okay, cool. So you get that, and the impatient-looking guy says, "Shall we go back to visit with my employer?" He says,
thank you.
not even saying his name because, you know. Right. You guys troop back through the streets. And you reach Mr. Hunt's residence, whisk right by the guards and whatnot, and then taken in. And yeah, he says, so let us speak of the price of this. Who wishes to speak for your group?
Point at Josh.
Great, thanks.
Great. You're doing opposed bargains here.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I wish Wrestling Rand was with us. He's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
wicked
He's
good.
not.
All right. So what is your bargain?
Bargain.
You want to just take the first price he offers?
My bargain is 24.
So my question is, do you want to risk rolling or just take the first price he offers and go, that sounds fair?
Well, until I hear the price, I've got no idea if I'm interested in it or not. Because
it was 175,000. He's willing to slash the 75,000 off there and sell it to you for just 100, which is nearly half price.
Because yeah, and as I said, part of the thing is I have not seen inside, so I've got no idea what sort of condition the place is in.
I've seen inside. It's bad. It's real bad.
If you had a bargaining skill at all or wanted to risk it, then you could try to bring that price down. But, you know, you suck. So.
Yep.
And they're not helping at all. They just point at you like, it's him. It's all him.
Mm-hmm.
100,000 gold?
No, silver. Silver is like the normal money.
1, 2, 3 divided by 70 is. I don't even know if I've got that amount. Let me double check. Oh, yep. Barely.
I mean, for the lot itself, that's quite a steal.
Yeah. Let me double check.
Oh, by the way, something else that may be of interest to you, slaves now, if they request to work for the government because service guarantees citizenship, they're able to get out of that if they stay in government service. If they don't, then they're re-enslaved. But for most slaves, government service, they say, seems like a piece of piss.
So even the elves?
Let's not go crazy, he says.
I wasn't sure the extent of it.
Well, I think they're doing some on a trial program, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out.
No.
Is working for the government only military? Well, I guess that is the government.
Oh, no. They have other things, like some people, he says, he motions somebody who serves drinks to you guys. Some people become test subjects. Some people become teachers, etc.
Test subjects.
Yes, various chemicals, drugs, anything the government wants to test on them. It's not easy, and you may not survive. But then again, military is risky as well. Teaching is usually fairly safe, but some of those students,
What about medical needs and stuff too? Does the government need medical practitioners and things?
If you are working for them, yes. Otherwise, no.
Well, that's what I meant. I meant government service as a medical professional.
Um,
Well, military always
Oh.
needs doctors.
oh yes. Just as a side note, you know that there's no way you could do anything for 2 years straight. It would not work. It'd be like, I'm here. Where'd he go? We
No,
don't
no.
know.
No, I know I couldn't do it for 2 years straight. The idea is like if, and I'm extrapolating that if we ever had like, what professions could you pass off as if we needed to pass off as government?
That's fucking looking at. I'm giving you a card for being a shifty bitch. Yeah, there's your card. So yes, shifty. So yes, apparently a military doctor is a thing. There are other doctors who work for the government as well. So yes. You don't know about any head shrinkers. This is not a super knowledgeable society of stuff. So
I mean, I have basic medical training as well. So
everybody, give me a spot hidden at a quarter.
bless
You
you.
do.
Thank you.
If you fail, it's because Doc Fulton sneezed in your face when you were trying to look.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Aha!
God damn.
You ain't hiding from us no more.
Hey, go ahead and do any more talking and stuff you want.
All right, so 100k silver for the white dove now. I believe is what he was saying.
I mean, it is a. Rasslin was telling me that it is a fine piece of property.
Yeah.
In the sense that it is in a pretty decent crossroad type area.
It is in a good location. It's just
It's been heavily damaged, so reconstruction would take a considerable investment.
yes. All right.
In
Now that's
Latin,
other space.
I do have 70 gold if that would help.
So 100,000 is about 1,400 gold.
Wow.
Yes.
That's right. It's
70 silver to a gold unless the exchange has changed.
No, still the same.
Unless I've miscalculated.
Corey, do you see
I
the
have
note?
50 gold.
Yeah, I got that. All right.
Corey, do you see the note on Roll20? Have you tried chasing the kids off with a whip and a flaming torch? That works for most parenting. I remember the first time my father did that. Sprayed gasoline on us and threatened to light us on fire if we didn't leave him alone.
No, actually, I do not. I only see my rolls.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's try it again.
You did not send it to me.
No, I said to Corey because
I know. I'm just saying that I didn't end up getting it anyway.
Corey.
Just saying that you didn't
only
accurately
one
send it to
Corey.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back. Fuck.
How about now, Corey?
I
no,
saw
I did a
text
whisper.
appear.
Yeah, I did a whisper.
Oh, it's a whisper. Okay, how do I see whispers?
I don't know.
I think it
Should
just
do.
I think it normally just appears there.
Mm-hmm.
It really isn't in here, man. Unless I have like a setting that won't display whispers.
Try scrolling down on the off chance that you're in the middle of a dice roll or something.
No, I am all the way down.
You're all the way down?
Uh,
I don't know. You might need to check with Chris.
Yeah, I
because
just tested. Do you guys see my test message?
Oh,
Yeah, I saw you say test, yeah.
It was working.
Let's see.
Let me check. Let me check that.
I'm looking to see if there's a.
Chapters.
I don't know if there's a don't give me whispers setting.
Yeah. I'd be very surprised there'd be a way of disabling whispers from the GM.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't see a setting there. Box. The chat.
I'll
What
just whisper it in Facebook Messenger for the moment, just so
Oh,
That's
then
good.
we can work it out later. Or in, or in, on the boards. Send a message on the boards, one of the two.
Yeah, I'll put it in Facebook.
I got that open. Ooh, got it. Logan guy bugging me.
All right, so Gothic ID papers is taken care of.
Surprisingly easy as well.
Discuss that. Let's try
Mr. Hunt is smiling.
Mr. Hunt. Got that. All right.
He smiles and nods at you.
Yes, certainly.
Excellent.
Okay, Logan, I positioned my back towards the mirror or towards the window.
Okay.
You know, so not obviously, or like just kind of shifting. Where I'm standing.
Sitting. Sitting is the.
Oh, we're all sitting.
Yes, of course. He invited you to have seats, and he served you drinks and stuff.
Is there like
If you were to turn your head, though, you could do it without anybody being able to see your lips.
All right, yeah. I'll whisper to Fulton about what I saw.
Whispering will definitely look obvious.
Well, I mean, we're in negotiation, right?
Yes. Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
kind of like, hey, 100,000 kind of thing,
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Fulton,
and I'll like as I'm whispering, I'll make like hand gestures, like like I'm having a different type of conversation, like hey.
Oh no, that's lovely. Fulton stares straight ahead and ignores you, kind of like the guy in the movie The Gamers, who, when he wasn't there, his character was being dragged along. He just sits there like a rock, going.
I'll do the same for
McKay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So there's somebody's looking at us through the window using a mirror technique. A mirror at the end of a stick. It's a dental mirror. But
so,
it's
a yummy noise.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Yes, that is something that needs to be considered in this transaction.
Definitely. Anyway.
Mike Hunt leans back and he says, well, there's no need to make a decision right away if you need to go and think it over or something.
No. All right, so 100K in silver. I'll have to shuffle some stuff around. Would you take gold ingots?
Of course, he says.
Okay.
You assume they'll go through the bank and all that, the usual.
Oh, I can bring. Oh, not necessarily. As in, I can give the gold ingots to you. That way, the bank's not going to get their claws onto the cut, and then you can do whatever you want to do with it.
I have a different thought, if you don't mind me interjecting.
No. Please do. What is your thought?
You say that it's not worth it for you to invest the money it would take to rebuild the property, or so you're willing to sell it. But what if, for a discounted price, we gave you an interest in business after we rebuild it? Like, you don't have to fully give up your interest in the property totally. But that
Give
you
me
allow us the majority of our majority ownership, but you still retain interest. The only thing that you're giving us is a discount on purchasing the property. I mean, we still have to pay for the repairs and the rehab of it, but still
well,
may benefit you.
the fact that had been owned by Mr. Joker for the last 2 years and no business at all took place in there tells me that I'd be keeping an interest in nothing.
But there is a potential that we can change that. We can create a business model for it, perhaps as a sitting gentleman's club or a tea room, or it was a theater at one point. Perhaps we can let there be small shows. We could even create an officers club in there and create a relationship with the provisional government.
Give me a bargain roll at half. He is not thrilled about that.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work.
He goes, I'd rather just have the money.
I mean, I can try. What the hell? But
Yeah, sure.
let's see here.
That is all about bargaining. That is a good bargaining strategy as well. But Corey is better at bargaining than your character. So,
yeah, let's just straight learn. So let's just do that. Oh, I failed.
burn in hell. He said no. He said no. I'll just go with a bunch of gold and silver instead. I think.
Okay, it was just a thought.
Yes, if you'd like to have yourself or your agents bring it here, if you want to send Rasslin Rad, I've heard he knows quite a bit about real estate and whatnot. I can tie up the paperwork with him. He extends a hand to shake toward Shotgun Joker.
I extend my hand and shake his hand.
It shows like a lot of camera flashes and such going on.
Please hold that position. We need some more shots.
No problem. You guys now have a handshake deal? He says, yes, send by Rasslin Rat or whoever your agent is, and we'll take care of that. When they bring the money, I will have the thing. Now, just so you know, this will not, of course, include the government tax, which is, unless they change it consistently, it's been 4,000 silvers per year.
Yes. Obviously, that will, if we own the property, that will be on us to pay.
Yes. Very well. There's no liens or anything like that on the property, though, so I wouldn't do that. Excellent. Yeah, I'm glad we were able to come to an amenable
of course.
Agreement.
Yes.
Arrangement.
Well, I'm sure you have many other things to do, he says, standing up.
Stand up.
Right.
Handshakes all around. He looks at Fold, who's sitting there going.
I help Fulton up and dab the jewel out of his lips. This way, Doc. Okay.
He appears to be stunned with the bargaining going on. So no problem. You guys lead him out. You get back all your weapons and such at the guards. Don't say anything bad about like, oh, look at all these things you have and whatnot. So yeah.
No, because they know we're going to throw down if we need to.
Yeah. Well, plus, I think Doc Fulton's wearing a lightsaber, but none of them really noticed that or cared about. It's like, I wear a small tube of metal. Nobody cares.
Right. So, would you like to go see the warehouse?
Yes. While we're here.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that with what's been seen?
Well,
with what we've been talking about,
we can head that way, and maybe Doc can weigh in here because I see he's starting to come around.
You're being gently shaken right now.
We could head that way and then use that as an opportunity to either catch or ditch whoever this dude is. But Doc, while we were in the meeting with Mike, we were being spied on through the window with the mirror technique. It was a dental mirror at the end of a stick. They were watching us in there.